Okay, good, okay, good, okay, good. Okay. And, don't worry. Hopefully that will not happen again. So, yeah, just easy. Just do that, and he's going to have one more life left, and then he's going to do that, and then all you need to do is do that. And with that, you get the magical red orb of red stuff. And, yeah, right there. You get the magical red orb of red stuff. And, as you can see, there are a lot of points that you can get from that. This is basically like a very point thing stage. And, yeah. It's kind of annoying that this actually, you need to use password systems here, but, you know, doing my best. And stage 2, this is the second stage of Super Castlevania 4, and while we're doing it, we might as well go, you guys all heard of Thriller, right? I mean, you guys all heard of Michael Jackson, so you gotta know Thriller, I mean, like, seriously. So, basically, I need to go over these guys. The guys that are they grab you, and then they make it really hard for you to move. Actually, you cannot move. And those little spiders, you know, produce babies, like, really fast. And then, yeah, there are those guys, and then there are those other enemies that camouflage themselves, so, yeah. Not really good, but then again, it wouldn't be a game if there wasn't any challenge to it. So, yeah, easy, lemon squeezy. How many people have heard that phrase in, like, the last decade? Yeah, it's been a pretty long time since I've heard about that. And, gonna go kill these armadillos that don't really seem like, they're spiky armadillos, that's why. And now you're gonna go up here, and, oh yeah, I forgot almost all about Thriller, and, yeah, apparently Thriller was Michael Jackson's biggest hit, which I've never known, and I really didn't care until now, because apparently, Thriller has actually resonated with this, game, for some reason, so, yeah. And, you know, with this, oh yeah, I almost forgot, this game, is actually sort of a remake to the first game, which is called, ironically, Castlevania. And yeah, you know, you wouldn't tell from the fact that it says Super Castlevania 4. But yeah, it's basically a remake. Yeah, nothing really that big of a deal. And yeah, and now we're in a swamp part of the game. Going up there, gonna go. You can actually survive if you go into, I think you can survive if you go down into water. I'm not going to test that theory because I know, okay, why is it doing that? Because I know for a fact, okay, good. And because I know for a fact that, I forgot what I was talking about, thanks. But, yeah, actually, this game, Castlevania, the original Castlevania was actually, there was this game that came before it, and it was named, no wait, it was actually supposed to be named Vampire Killer, I'm sorry, and Vampire Killer was actually basically the same game as, and I died, as the titular Castlevania. It was basically the same game, almost no differences except for a few texts, and I think, yeah, that stuff, nothing, and I think they changed the name to market to American audiences because Vampire Killer, I don't know. I think that's a much more, I don't know, cool name than Castlevania. Well, actually, no, Castlevania does have a tone of, it does have a tone of, whoa, yeah, you can go on here. It's just really sticky and not good. It's like quicksand. Yeah, and I died. Oh, look, and we have the first game over screen in a while. And, yeah, it looks like we haven't lost that much. Yeah, we're just going through this again. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and Vampire Killer is actually the name of the theme song of Castlevania. So yeah, it goes like da 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 da. Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing. And yeah, while we're singing, we might as well sing, Thriller. Thriller, Thriller. Yeah, I have no idea how to go make some entertainment out of this. So, yeah, you know, please donate. It's something that we all really need, and I'm going to go see if I can actually have Josh, if he's here, you know, talk to me, because I have no material. I guess I can talk, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go talk about my reactions to the Hunger Games, yeah. I don't really know what all the hype was all about. When I heard the Hunger Games was coming out, I was like, oh, another movie story thing. I could care less. It's just the Hunger Games. And I've read the book, actually. It was actually a really good book, but I thought it would be, you know, butchered by the fact that, you know, it's created by, I don't know, a movie studio, and usually almost everything that's by a book, except for maybe like the Lorks, which I heard some good reviews about. I don't know. I just don't usually like book things. I mean, even Harry Potter, I thought they were usually mediocre-ish. They were pretty mediocre, but whatever. They were pretty good in their own weird right. And yeah, I hope I do not get hate mail for this. But yeah. The Hunger Games, the reason why I didn't like it was, if you've read the book, it doesn't really make sense. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of detail put in the movie. A lot of the detail was gone. I mean, like, a lot of the friendships, they seemed too quickly made, and none of them really seemed kind of genuine. I mean, like, Rue is just there for like a second, and I mean, I know she saved, what was it? I know she saved Katniss's life, but still, they never even introduced themselves. I don't recall Katniss saying to Rue, "Oh, look, my name is Katniss. Hey, everybody, my name is Katniss." She doesn't even say anything about her name. She just says, "Oh, hi, thanks," and doesn't say anything about her name, which actually made me a bit surprised when Rue, when she was dying, when she was caught, actually said, "Oh my God, Katniss," and stuff. And I also thought it was weird that they had "I'm good," that I have an "I'm okay" signal, when really I think it would be better to have a, like, "I'm in danger" signal, which I think happened in the actual book instead of like an "I'm okay" signal. I don't know. I mean, like, that's what I think. I think, because it's been a while since I've read the book, but yeah. And why don't you die, skeleton? And yeah. Also, I didn't like how they forgot the mayor's daughter and the Mockingjay symbol. It wasn't even that big of a thing. It didn't seem like it was that big of a thing. I mean, like, really, they didn't talk about it that much at all. I mean, like, they didn't talk about the Mockingjay symbol or whatever, but the fact that they forgot to go, well, I don't think they forgot. Maybe they intentionally put it, like, to not have the Mockingjay symbol delivered by the mayor's daughter, which is actually, you know, a really pivotal part of the book. But, you know, another bad thing that I found about the book, I mean, not the book, about the movie, though, is the fact that, oh yeah, here's Medusa. Yeah, it's, how is this rated PG? I swear. Yeah, okay, that's a little weird. Yeah, the first time I played this, I got a little bit, you know, weirded out by that. Yeah, so, hopefully you guys aren't scared off by that boss fight. Possibly the only boss fight that I found. Why did they do that? God. But anyway, taking us off the topic of the movie, the mayor's daughter was, they didn't talk that much about, oh God, come on, don't freeze on me. Oh, dang it. Oh, God. How many, okay, good. But they didn't talk that much about the significance of Mockingjay, which was actually really big significance. And also, like, they didn't talk that much about Katniss's relationship in District 12. And there was really little mystery about, and there was a lot of mystery surrounding the father, which, if people who didn't read the book, would probably be, a little bit confused. And also, I don't know. Yeah. But as for the high points of the Hunger Games, actually the stuff that I discredited about is sort of the high points about it. Because you have to think, I mean, like, a movie doesn't have really time to describe everything because it's all going about in somewhat real time. And you don't want to take them out of that. So, really, I think what they did good about it was actually that they spent so little time describing everything, like doing stuff like that. Although I still think they should have... God, I hate it whenever it does that. Although I still think they should have done more work on the describing part. The fact that they made these relationships so quickly kind of showed, like, how you need to make these relationships quickly and how quickly everything happened for everybody. And, like, it was actually somewhat realistic from, like, a somewhat unrealistic movie. But, it was still something rather enjoyable. And here we go, the rather inappropriate boss fight, which is weird. I cannot believe they did this, but I'm going to try to go kill this guy. I think it's a guy. As quickly as possible, and I died again, so that's probably not going to happen in a long time. But, it'll happen somewhat soon. Hopefully it'll be in another World 2 in Super Mario. In Super Mario Bros. 3. That was terrible. Good times, though. Good times. And, yeah. All in all, The Hunger Games wasn't really that bad of a movie. It was actually kind of good, and I understand why critics praise it-ish. But, I don't know. It just doesn't resonate strongly to the actual book. And although maybe it's trying to go ask a different story, maybe, I just don't think it was that true to the book as much. And that it might have also, although taken away from the experience, it also kind of enhanced it somewhat. So yeah, that's my opinion on The Hunger Games. I forgot to put the spoiler thing for the entire thing about that, but yeah. So, yeah, some stuff, and I died. Perfect. Yeah, going through the first quarter of it. We've already gone through the first quarter of this marathon with almost nobody here yet. But please donate. Remember, you will not regret donating to our cause. It's something that we'll like a lot. Please donate. It would be something that I would be very thankful for. Please, please donate. You are awesome if you can. And yeah, that's basically it. Wow, that thing is a jerk. Okay, yeah, and yeah. Let's see. Also, while we're talking about The Hunger Games, we might as well talk about a show that I've actually been watching a lot, which I've never really given that much attention to. But it's a show that, concerns of babies. Yeah, babies. And it's actually an old Nickelodeon show. And I'm pretty sure you guys all seen it. I mean, like, it was a pretty popular show for a show that was kind of based on babies. But, hey, yeah. And, yeah, the show that I'm talking about is Rugrats. Yeah, I've never actually... That was actually kind of an intuitive name. The first time I heard it, I was like, Rugrats. That's actually really intuitive. Achoo! Sorry about that. A really imaginative name. I mean, it kind of shows